What's up, kings and queens? Welcome back to my channel. I am the Eva Monroe. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel today. If you're new to my channel, this is your first time seeing me, don't forget to subscribe before you go, right? So today, this is a fun video. Today, I'm going to be debunking 8 myths that you have been told, 8 myths that I see floating around in the fragrance community constantly that I feel like just need to go away. So here we go. Myth number 1 is panty droppers. Now, fellas, you know I love digging into this one. I'm a woman who is about that frag life. So typically, I'm oblivious to a lot of things that are going on around me because I'm a married woman. But if a man walks past me and I get a good burst of his scent, that will usually get my attention. I will usually be like, oh, wow, you smell nice. But if I turn around and he looks like a homeless man, his hair's not cut, his shoes are bad, those are all things that are going to make me go the other way. I'm probably not even going to give him a compliment on his fragrance. I've said that before. There are so many deciding factors on whether or not a woman is going to actually drop her panties for you. And fragrance is a very small factor. I've even had this conversation with my own husband. He wants to know why I have never bought him a panty dropper because he wants a panty dropper. But he doesn't understand that all he needs to do is pay the bills and take the trash out, and that's how we determine when these panties gonna get dropped around here. So, fellas, as you're scrolling through YouTube and you're looking for panty dropper videos, just keep right on scrolling because I promise you, it's 4 to 7 minutes of your life that you're never gonna get back. Facts. Myth number 2 is pour femme versus pour homme. Nothing bugs me more than when I'm in a fragrance store or at a fragrance counter and I say, ooh, can I smell that? And the essay is like, oh, no, that's for men. No, it's not. It's for whoever wants to smell it, right? Pour femme is for him or her. Pour homme is for him or her. It's all about what works well with your body chemistry. I have smelled Hypnotic Poison on a man and it was simply divine. I was blown away when he told me that's what he was wearing, but it worked well with his body chemistry. I have worn Creed Aventus for him and got so many compliments. I got tired of getting compliments on my fragrance that day because it works well with my body chemistry. So do you however you want to do you. Myth number 3 is longevity. So a lot of fragrance reviewers actually dig into this topic, and I was guilty of doing this at first, but I'm totally against this now because my longevity is not your longevity, is not his longevity, is not her longevity. Longevity is different for everyone, and there are many things that play a part in how long your fragrance is going to last for you. Do you have dry skin? Are you greasy like me? Do you suffer from eczema? What's your diet like? What do you do before you apply your fragrances? What do you do after you apply your fragrances? Do you smoke? Those are all things that play a factor in how long your fragrances are going to last on you. So don't pass up on buying a fragrance that you absolutely love because 10 reviewers have told you that it only lasts on their skin for 2 hours. It might not be that way for you. And if it is, if you love it, carry a decant, carry the bottle with you. I don't not buy fragrances because they struggle with longevity issues. If I love it, I love it. Myth number 4 is fragrances don't expire. Now, I just got this question from someone, and fragrances definitely have an expiration date. I mean, let's be clear. Everything has an expiration date, even you and me, right? So you can extend the shelf life of your fragrances dependent upon how you store them and how you care for them. Don't keep them in your bathroom. Don't keep them in your car. Don't keep them sitting in bright lights. When you see my fragrance display, you're probably like, oh, that's hypocritical as hell. But this is actually my closet that I'm sitting in. And this room is dark about 85% of the time. There's no flowing heat in this room. There's a humidity monitor in this room that lets us know when things get off whack in here. So I actually store my fragrance in the appropriate manner. It just doesn't look like it when I'm doing videos. So fragrances definitely do expire. If you have them, wear them, because after a while, they're not going to smell the same anymore. Myth number 5 is only spray your pulse points. Garbage. This is whack. Spray everything in motion. I love it when I see people say, you spray here, you spray here, you spray here, you spray. Spray everything in motion. Because sometimes most of your pulse points are covered up, right? Depending on what time of the year it is. So I spray the backs of my hands because I talk with my hands. Some people spray their hairbrush and brush through their hair so that when their hair moves, you can get a whiff of their fragrances. I spray my ankles, spray everything in motion. I don't spray my neck anymore though, because Roja told me that when you spray your neck, you cause yourself to wrinkle prematurely, and I don't want to do that. So I spray inside of my clavicle. Myth number 6 is lotion before fragrance. This is another thing I learned from my good friend, Mr. Roja Dove. I am a woman who is set in her ways, and I have always lotion before fragrance. It only made sense, right? Well, he said that when you apply your lotion and then you spray your fragrance on top of it, fragrance has alcohol in it, and it actually causes your lotion to disappear. So it's kind of pointless, right? So I actually tried to apply my fragrance and then apply my lotion. I was blown away. It actually makes your fragrance last longer, and it makes your lotion stay put. So give that a try. I promise you won't be disappointed. Myth number 7. This is another one I love digging into, and it is niche is better than designer. I love this. I love seeing the fights in FragCom about this. I absolutely love it, because niche snobs will often tell you that designer is whack. And the bottom line is many people are ill-informed about the thing that separates niche fragrances from designer. And it is simply the fact that niche houses only create fragrances. That's all they do. Where designer fragrances, they do bags, they do shoes, clothes, makeup, whatever else they do. Niche houses only do fragrances. So the one very important thing that you might be surprised about is if you go on Fragrantica and you search perfumers, if you look at the things that they've done, you may be shocked to find out that sometimes some of your most expensive niche fragrances has the same perfumer as some of your, what some people would call low-end designers. So niche is not necessarily better than designer. And another little small tidbit for the people that don't know is Tom Ford is not a niche house. Just in case you weren't clear on that. Tom Ford is a designer. It's a very pricey designer, but Tom Ford is a designer fragrance. Myth number 8 is another one I love. This is another one that can start all-out war in FragCom, and it is clones are bad. I hate this, but I love it at the same time, because it's all about personal preference. Again, a wise man once told me there is nothing new under the sun. So that means everything that's being done now has already been done. So is it a bad thing when a perfumer copies the fragrance and they put the name on it, this is an impression of, or this is better than? Maybe, I don't know. But again, it's all about personal preference. Can't nobody tell you how to do your bag and how much you actually have in it. That's how I see it. So I won't rock fake Gucci and I won't rock fake red bottoms because I don't ever want to be called out on that. But I will wear a clone from time to time. Yes, I will. it's all about personal preference. So thank you guys so much for joining me today as I debunk these myths. And if I left anything out, leave it in the comment section below. Again, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more great content. Until I see you guys again, be blessed and bye for now.